Okay, before we begin, I do want to mention that this isn't really the type of video I ever made. I don't really make these type of videos, and I try to keep it as short as possible, but However, before we do begin, I would like to talk about today's sponsor, NordVPN. Okay, so what's actually happening? Well, pretty much I'm semi-moving onto Twitch. I've never done it before. I've never streamed before. I've never tried it before. So yeah, I just want to see how it goes. Well, the main point of it all is, to be honest, I have been really burnt out with doing YouTube videos in general. I don't really enjoy it like I used to, and honestly, if you've been watching me for quite some time, you would have noticed that some of my videos have been coming out at a much slower pace. Realistically, I have been dealing with quite a lot of stuff IRL, and to also add in the fact that I don't enjoy editing, it's taken a toll on my mental health. However, thankfully, things have been much better, so hooray for that. But going back to the subject, if you noticed that my last video was my Ghost of Tsushima video, and honestly, that video was one of the most painful videos I've ever edited. Like, when editing that, I actually felt that I was just so burnt out and demotivated, just even editing a few second clip. Realistically, I feel like I should mention this, but it was like the most unbearable thing ever, like almost to the point of like suffering, because I just don't enjoy editing videos as much as I used to. The thing is, if you've noticed, like with my recent videos, obviously the views aren't as big as I used to get, and it's no surprise like when you're somebody who's considered a tier 2 YouTuber, you kind of have that curse of like not being able to move on to different things. And for me in general, TF2 isn't something I enjoy playing as much now, or even editing, and so for me, I do want to like move on to big and better things, which is obviously me streaming on Twitch. Now, don't get me wrong, I used to have a lot of fun editing YouTube videos. I actually had a blast editing a lot of clips. No matter how few seconds it was, it was just a very enjoyable experience. But sadly, sometimes you just don't enjoy the things that you used to enjoy. Well, currently I have decided that I'll be doing my first ever stream
around the 15th of September.
I don't really have a schedule for when I'll be streaming. I mean, most likely I'm thinking of doing it on the weekdays, but starting around 6 PM UK time. But obviously, if I do stream, I'll make an announcement. This would most likely be on my Discord.
So come check out the Discord.
So yeah, I think that's it, to be honest. Like I said before, I've never streamed on Twitch, so this is obviously a new thing for me. And obviously, I have to admit, I am a little nervous about it, but you know, I gotta give it a go and of course, like, see how it goes. But yeah, do check me out, and who knows, you may enjoy it. Completely up to you. But I guess that's it. So yeah, see ya.
Hello.